Hi guys, today we are going to discuss SAT practice test topic surface area and volumes. Let's start with this question. The figure above shows a cube and a rectangular prism. If the volume of the rectangular prism is 30 times the volume of the cube, what is the value of x? So the keyword in here is volume of prism is 30 times of the cube. So volume of the cube is x times x times x. As we know, volume of cube is side times side times side. So x cubed, x times x is equal to x cubed. While volume of prism is equal to base area. This is the base area. So base area will be length times breadth. So it will be 4x plus 3 times 4x minus 3 times the height here. So it will be times 2x. Now it says that volume of prism is 30 times volume of cube. So we put this everything here. 4x plus 3, 4x minus 3, 2x goes to 30 times x cubed. Now we have to solve this equation to find the value of x. So it will be 4 times 4x is 16x squared minus 9. 3 squared is 9. This will be a plus b and a minus b. Then it will be using this formula. I write in here a plus b, a minus b will be equal to a square minus b square. This is difference of square. Use this formula. So times 2x equals to 30x cubed. Now let's move all the equation to one side so we can get equals 0. So it will be, first we times this one first, 32x cubed minus 18x minus 30x cubed. So it will be 2x cubed, 32 minus 30x cubed is 2x cubed minus 18x equals 0. Since both have the common factor of 2 and x, we can take out the 2x. Then we can put the bracket. This will be x squared plus 2x cubed divided by 2x is x squared. 18x, negative 18x divided by 2x is minus 9 equals 0. Now we have if we continue this, it will be I copy this equation to here, 2x x squared minus 9 equals 0. So this will be 2x x minus 3. Again, we use this formula. Now this x squared minus 9 is the a squared minus b squared. We have to factor out into x minus 3 and x plus 3 because the square root of x squared is x and the square root of 9 is 3. 0. Now we have 3 possibility. This one equals 0. or this one equals 0, because if one of this 0, one of the factor 0, the equation will be equals to 0. That's what we want. Now if 2x equals 0, x will be equals to 0. If x minus 3 equals 0, x will be equals to plus 3. If x plus 3 equals 0, x will be equals to minus 3. Since x value shouldn't be negative, so the acceptable value will be this one, and x is not possible to be 0 because 2 times 0 will be 0. So the answer is x equals to 3. So we have next question. A regular hexagonal prism with edge length of 2 inches is created by cutting out a metal cylinder. So this is the hexagonal. Here, 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 and here, whose radius is 2 inches and height is 4 inches. What is the volume of the waste generated by creating the hexagonal prism from the cylinder rounded to the nearest cubic inch? Well, to solve this question, we see that a regular hexagonal prisms, it means that hexagonal prisms has the side of all sides are equal, like this. If I make it bigger here, why don't I just use the same line here? So it's the same equal size. So because it's a hexagonal, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the side will be 60 degree of each. 60 degree. Then the length is 2 inches. 2 inches of all. So then we have to count the volume, because the volume is, the idea is we subtract the volume of the cylinder minus the volume of the prism, then we'll get the volume of waste generated by creating that hexagonal. So now first we want to count the volume of the hexagonal. As we know, the formula for the volume, general formula is always base area times height. It applies for the cylinder and hexagonal. In this case, the base area of the hexagonal is the area of this top surface, which consists of 6 triangles. So first we count one triangle and we get the surface area of the base area of hexagonal. So now we can use area is, if we remember the formula of area of AB sine theta. Now, so the area equals to half. The AB is the side where the angle is. So now the area of the one triangle is half times 2 side AB and sine 60 square root of 3 over 2. Then we cancel out this one, we get this one cancel out. So we get square root of 3 is the area for one triangle. Since we have 6 triangles, so 6 triangle will be, so based on the formula, volume is base area times height. Now we have the base area of the hexagonal prism as 6 square root of 3 times the height is 4. Then we count, we have 24 square root of 3 cm cube. Now we have to count the volume of the cylinder. The volume of cylinder is the same. We have to count from base area times height. Now the base area is circle. So now volume of cylinder is base area times height, and base area in here is the circle. So area of circle is pi r square. So we have pi times r is 2. Square times 4 is the height, so 16 pi. Now we have to subtract. Well, volume of cylinder minus volume of hexagon prism. Hexagonal prism. Now we get 16 pi minus 24 square root of 3. And this, if we count with calculator, it will be 8.69 cm cube. So if we round it off to the nearest cubic, it will be 9 cubic inches. There's a correction. All the unit is in inches, so this should be in inches. It should be in inches. So this will be inches. Cube, and this will be so inches cube, and this also will be inches. So that's it for this question. If there's any question, you can write down in comment section. We'll surely answer and reply to you. So two formula that we use is this one and this one. Okay, let's go to the next one. The third number. So we're going to discuss 5 numbers a day for SAT math practice test. Let's see this question. In the figure shown above, if all the water in the rectangular container is poured into the cylinder, the water level rises from h inches to h plus x inches, here to here. Which of the following is the best approximation of the value of x? To solve this question, we have to count the volume of water in the rectangular container, this one. So the volume of water in rectangular container in this is 6 times 5 times 4 equals to 120 in cubic inch, and it's poured, the whole thing is poured, and it will fill this layer. This layer will be filled with all the x. So the same volume is 120 inches is poured, and now if it's in the cylinder, we have the volume, as we say in the previous question, is base area times height. It will be pi r square times the height, and is equals to 120 because the same amount of water is poured there. So pi and it's equals to the radius. The radius is equals to 3 here, 3 squared times the height in this case is the x equals to 120. X equals to 120 over pi times 3 squared, 120 over 9 pi, and is equal to 4.24. So the best approximation of the value of x will be 4.2. Next, we will see the next question. We may stop for a while for practice and we can see the discussion together. The figure above shows a triangular prism whose base is an equilateral triangle with a side length of x and height square root of 3x times x. If the volume of the prism is 81/4, what is the value of the x? Now again, volume of prism, volume of all 3D shape is base area, or I write as BA times the height. Now base area is, in this case, is the area of this triangle. Base area of triangle times the height, in this case, is square root of 3 times x. Now we have area of the triangle is, again we have to use the area of triangle. This is equilateral triangle, we will have x, 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 and because it's equilateral, the angle between x will be 60 degree. 60 degree. All, and this will be x, and the formula will be area. We are using the sine half times AB times sine theta. It will be half times x, and then x, the b is x, and sine 60, and it will be equals to half x squared times sine 60 is square root of 3/2, so it will be square root of 3x squared over 4. So the area of the base, now we put here square root of 3x squared over 4 times square root of 3x. Even the volume is 81/4. Now we can count square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. X squared times x is x cubed over 4 equals to 81/4. Now we can cancel out the 4. We have x cubed equals to 81/3, which is 27, and x is equals to cube root of 27, which is equal to 3. So we have the answer 3 here. Now this is our last question. So 5 questions a day for preparation for SAT mathematics test. I'm sure it will improve your skill if you do practice daily. Given a cylinder in a figure above, a double cone is inscribed in a cylinder whose radius is x and height is 2x. What is the volume of the space inside the cylinder but outside the double cone? It means this white area in terms of x. So of course we have to count the volume of cylinder minus the volume of two cones. Now volume of cylinder is again the same, base areas times height. So this is the formula for all 3D shapes, base areas times height. So first we have the idea of the space inside the cylinder but outside the double cone is volume of the cylinder minus volume of the double cone. The double cone is like this. Then we'll get the volume of the space. So first of all we have to count the volume of the cylinder, which is base area times height. Now the area is circle, so it's pi r squared times height, and in this case it's pi, the radius is x here, x squared times the height is 2x. So we have 2 pi x cubed. Now to count the volume of the cone, we count one volume of the cone and times 2. It will be for cone or any 3D shape that has a peak like this, like the mountain. We have to add 1/3 to the formula, so 1/3 of base area times the height. Now the base area is the same. It's a cylinder which is a circle which has the area of pi r square. In this case is pi x square. Pi x square times the height is, because 2, then we have to take this one height, which is half of 2x, which is x. So half of 2x, which is x. So from here to here is x. So this is x. Now we have pi over 3 x cubed, and times 2. So we have 2 volume of cone, and then now we can count the volume of the space inside the cylinder, but outside the cone is the volume of the cylinder is 2 pi x cubed. So we take from here 2 pi x cubed minus 2 times of the cone, because there are 2 cones. Now we have 2 pi x cubed minus 2 over 3 pi x cubed, and 2 minus 2 over 3 will be 2. We can change into 6 over 3, because 2 is equal to 6 over 3. 6 minus 2 is 4 over 3 pi x cubed. So 4 over 3 pi x cubed is our answer. So this will be our answer. So that's all. This is 5 questions a day for SAT practice test mathematics. I hope it will be helpful for you. If any request, question, comment, or idea, please write down in the comment section. Thank you, and God bless you. So today we have discussed SAT mathematics practice test day 1. Altogether we are going to do 20 days of questions for preparation for SAT test. This is exam style questions, topic surface areas and volume. So hi guys, today we are going to discuss SAT mathematics practice test day 2, exam style question, topic circles. In our previous video we have discussed about surface area and volumes. Let's get started to the first question. A wheel with a radius of 2.2 feet is turning at a constant rate of 400 revolutions per minute on a road. If the wheel traveled k pi miles in 1 hour, what is the value of k? Given 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. You may pause for a while and try to do before we see the discussion. First of all, we have to count the circumference of the wheel, which is the circumference of the circle. This is the formula. So this is the first formula. Circumference is pi times d, and then pi times the diameter is 2 times of radius is 4.4, so 4.4 pi feet. And now it's given that turning at a constant rate of 400 revolution 1 minute, so 1 minute is 400 revolution, so 1 revolution is 4.4 pi feet. So now we count 1 minute is equals to 400 times 1 revolution is 4.4 pi, so it's equals to, so 1 minute is 400 revolution times 4.45 equals to 1760 feet, and in 1 hour that is 60 minutes, so we times by 60 to get the distance travel in 1 minute, because 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 1 time 6 times 1765 is equals to, so it's equals to 105,605 feet. Now the question is, if we'll travel k pi miles in 1 hour, what is the value of k? Now we have to convert. It is given 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Now to convert from feet to miles, so this one we have to divide by 5,280 to get the distance in mile. We count with calculator, we'll get this is 20 pi miles. So the value of k will be k equals to 20. Alright, if there's any question, please write in the comment section below. We'll surely reply to you. Let's go to next question. We're going to cover 5 questions a day for the topic circles, and after this there will be question given for you to practice, and you may write the answer in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. Or if there's any question, please feel free to ask for any idea, input, or request. Thank you. Now let's get to number 2. In the figure above, rectangle OPQR is inscribed in a quarter circle that has a radius of 9. And if PQ equals to 7, what is the area of rectangle OPQR? So this is a multiple choice question. Information that we get is this is 9, radius 9. So this is 9. This is the radius of the quarter circle. If PQ is 7, so PQ is 7. What is the area of the rectangle OPQR? Now, to do this question, we can use Pythagoras, because this is a right angle triangle here. And we just have to count the side of PQ, because area of rectangle OPQR is this is our formula. The area is equals to length times breadth. This is our formula. Now, how to get the PQ side? We have to use Pythagoras, so it's a square is b square plus c square. Now in here we take a as 11. 9 square, 7 square plus c square. Or we can replace, because 9 is in front of vertex P, we can replace with on this P. Make it more clear, this is P. 7 is in front of O, so O square, and then this will be Q square. So now we have so O is this side. Talking about O is this side, and then P is this side. P is this side. O is this side. This is Q side. Now, how to get the Q? Is 9 square minus 7 square is equals to 81 minus 49 is equals to 32. So Q will be the square root of 32. And the area is length. So if this is square root of 32, length times breadth is square root of 32 times 7. So is equal to, we can break 32 into 4 times 8. The reason I take 4 is because we can take the square root of 4. So square root of 4 is 2 times square root of 8 times 7. So 2 times 7 is 14. Square root of 8 again. We can break square root of 8. We can break square root of 8. So square root of 8 is 14. Square root of 4 times 2. And then is equal to 14. Square root of 4 is 2 times square root of 2. And then the final answer is 14 times 2 is 28. Square root of 2. So this will be our answer. Let's go to question number 3. X squared minus 4x plus y squared minus 6x minus 17 equals to 0. So this is the equation of a circle. We have to count the area. It will be easier for us to count the area of circle if we get the circle in the equation that shows its radius. This is the equation of a circle in the general form. Now we need to convert that in the standard form, in the form of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared. R will be the radius. Formula: x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared. R is radius and h and k is the vertex. H and k is the center of the circle. So how do we convert these general forms into the standard form? General form and standard form. This is the standard form of circle equation. So we have to do complete the square. So this one we see here. This is minus 4x and minus 6x. So we have to divide by 2. So now x minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 divided by minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3 squared. Now we move the 17 to the right, and then as the result, when we expand this, actually we got the extra of this one is the x squared minus 4x plus 4. So there's additional 4, so we have to put 4 in here, and we expand this one is going into y squared minus y times negative 3 times 2 is minus 6y plus 9. There's additional 9. 9 wasn't there in here, so we have to plus 9. And here there's a wrong typing. It should be y. So now we see the reason we add 4 is because there is additional 4 in here. So this is same x squared minus 4x minus 4x and plus 4 we add here. Y squared minus 6y minus 6y plus 9. 9 we add here. Now we have the equation like this. So x minus 2 squared in the standard form of circle minus 3y minus 3 squared 17 plus 4 plus 9 is equals to 30. Now this is the radius squared, so the radius is equals to square root of 30. How to count the area of the circle? How to count the area of the circle? Our formula. So how to count the area of the circle? Area is equals to pi r square. So it's equals to pi square root of 30. And square is equals to 35. That will be our answer. To question, next question. The figure above shows a semicircle with the length of the adjacent arcs a plus 1, a plus 2, a plus 3, and a plus 4. If the value of x is 42, what is the value of a? On this, all the arcs connect to make us 1, 2, 3. We connect this is a semicircle. We just have to count the length of the circumference of the semicircle, that is a, and plus a plus 1 plus a plus 2 plus a plus 3 plus a plus 4. So this all make a semicircle. Altogether is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5a plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. Now the angle for semicircle is equals to 180 degree. Now we can use the ratio x over 180 degree is equals to the circumference for the x is a plus 4, x is this one, a plus 4, and then 180 is this one, 5a plus 10. So we can do the cross multiply. Now it says that the value of x is 42. So the value of x is 42. This is 180. So now we write x is 42. And we can do cross multiply. Now we can cancel this out into 42 over 180 is 7 over 30. Now it's 7 over 30. Continue here. Equals to a plus 4 over 5a plus 10. And then again we cross multiply here. So this one we have not done the cross multiply yet. Now we get 35a plus 70 this side for the 7 and this one. And for this one we get 30 times that one is equals to 30 times a is 38 plus 30 times 4 is 120. Now we have 35a minus 30a equals to minus 70 because we move to the right plus 120. Now minus 70 plus 120 is 50. 35a minus 30a is 5a, so a is equal to 10. Will be our answer, 10. Our last question for today is this one. In the circle above, chord RS is parallel to diameter PQ if the length of RS is 3/4 of the length of PQ and the distance between the chord and the diameter is 2 square root of 7. What is the radius of the circle? So this is 2 square root of 7. So this will be 2 square root of 7. Alright. In here, let's see that this is the radius. two radiuses form a diameter. Now we see that this one, we can make a circle out, a triangle in here. So I connect this one with the triangle here. Now I have a right angle. To do this, we have to see what's given is the length of RS is 3/4 the length of PQ. Now PQ is the diameter. It consists of two radius. Now we can make a using a Pythagoras. A square equals to B square plus C square for this triangle. So now we have, this is the A, this is the B, and that is the C here. This is the C. Now we do A squared is the hypotenuse, the radius itself. B is the RS. B is RS. RS is 3/2R square plus the C is 2 square root of 7 square. Now we have R square equals to 3/2 is 9/4. 4 times 7. R square minus 9/4 R square equals to 28. Now this is 9/9 because 1 is equal to 9/9 equal to, sorry, it was it's 4/4. But we have to equalize the denominator, become 4. Now we have 4 minus 9 is minus 5 over. Oh, there's a mistake here. And here we have to use this is the RS is this one. RS is 3/2R. Now for this triangle we have to use half of RS. So half of RS, B is half of RS, so this will be, B will be 3/4. 3/4R. So now we fix our mistake. 3/4R. 9/16. 9/16. Now this will be 16/16. So now it becomes 7/16. R squared equals to 28. Now R squared equals to 28 divided by 7/16 equals to 28 times 16/7, and R squared equals to 64. So R equals to 8. So that will be our answer. So the reason we use 3/4 is because we want to use this triangle. 3/4R, and this is the R itself. A is the R. So this is the R. The same R here, and this is the 2 square root of 7. So this triangle. That's it for today. If there's any question, please feel free to ask. And this is the question that for practice for today. Question 1. This is the topic of the group. 2, 3, and 4, and 5 question. So please write the answer of, if you want to check your answer, and if there's any question you can write down in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. So this is topic 2 of circle for SIT mathematics practice test. Hi guys, today we are going to discuss polygons and quadrilaterals. Practice test for SAT Mathematics, grade 10. Let's get started with question number 1. In the figure above, A, B, C, D, E, F is a regular hexagon with side lengths of 4. PQRS is a rectangle. What is the area of the shaded region? And here it says that a regular hexagon. So this is the center of hexagon. We just make a line here, and there is a diagonal here of the hexagon. So to get the shaded area is the area of rectangle of PQRS minus the area of the hexagon, So now we have to count the area of the PQRS and area of the hexagon. So first thing we do is to count the area of hexagon. It consists of 6 triangles with a base of 4. Now since a hexagon, we know that the angle in here is a 60 degree, because 360 divided by 6, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angle is 60. So, and then it means that this is a equilateral triangle. All angles are 60, and then it means this is all 4 and 4. The color in here, so this is here, so this is all 60 degree, the angle, and the side is all 4 and 4, and this is also 4. So all the sides are equal. Now to get the area of the triangle, we can use Pythagoras. In this case, Pythagoras is we just draw the half of the triangle here. Well, this is A, and we name as the PQRS T, AT, or AX. We name as AX. So now this is a right angle. This is 4. So this must be half of 4. Half of 4 is 2. So now we can count this one. If we name this as O, this is as O, this is as O. So OX will be square root of 4 square minus 2 square. And it will be square root of 16 minus 4. It will be square root of 12, and it will be square root of 12 is split into 4 times 3, and 4 we take the root out, 2 square root of 3. So now we get the area of the triangle, the area of the triangle. This is half of the triangle, so area of triangle now. So one triangle. Now one triangle. Let me make it bigger. So now if we have one triangle, the area is 2 times 2 square root of 3, which is 4 square root of 3. Now there are 6 triangles, so the area of the hexagon now, the whole hexagon has 6 triangles, so area of hexagon times 4 times square root of 3, so it's equals to 24 square root of 3. Now we have to count the area of the rectangle PQRS. So we know that this is 4 and this is also 4. So all sides is 4. So this is must be 4 and 4. So this side BE is the length of the rectangle. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So this side is 8. What about this side? This side we take from here. Here is OX. So this is the OX. The OX is 2 square root of 3. So 2 square root of 3 plus 2 square root of 3. So the same here. 2 times of OX is 4 square root of 3. Now that is the area of the rectangle. That is the breadth, the width of rectangle. This is the length. So area of rectangle PQRS. The area of rectangle PQRS equals to the length times breadth. The length is 8 here. This is the 8 times the width is 4 square root of 3. So we get 8 times 4 is 32 square root of 3. Now we have to subtract. Area of PQRS is 32 square root of 3. 32 square root of 3 minus area of the hexagon is 24. It's 24 square root of 3. So then we get 32 minus 24 is 8 square root of 3. Well, if you have any question about this solution, please feel free to write in the comment section below. Let's go to the next question. In the figure above, ABCD is a rectangle and BCFE is a square. If AB is 40 and BC is 16 and angle AGD is 45, what is the area of the shaded region? You may pause for a while and try to do, and then we can see the discussion together. Well, but now this is 45, this is 90, so this must be 45 because the sum of angle on over triangle should equals to 180. Now if this is 16, it should be 16 also because it's equal. So this is 16. Now BCFE is a square. So this is a square. So this must be 16. This must be 16, and this must be 16. Now 40 minus 16, we will get this, which is this will be 24. 24. Now because this is isosceles, this also will be 16. Now what is the area of the shaded region? Shaded region will be the area of the rectangle. So you write here the area of the rectangle. Rectangle ADFE minus the area of the triangle ADG. That will be the area of the shaded region. Now ADFE is length time breadth. Length time breadth will be the length is 24, the breadth is 16, 24 and 16. Minus the area of the ADG. And your ADG is 16 times 16 over 2. Then we can count. This is our answer for this question. Now let's go to the next question. The perimeter of a rectangle is 5x and its length is 3 over 2x. The area of the rectangle is 294. What is the value of x? So in here we use the formula. Area of rectangle is equals to length times breadth. This is our formula. Now then we have given and the second formula will be related to perimeter. Perimeter is equals to 2 times length plus breadth, and in here is 5x. 5x is equal to 2 times the length is 3 over 2x plus the breadth, which is unknown, and the area of rectangle is 294. So in here we use the formula for area. Area is 294 equals to the length is 3 over 2x times the breadth, which is unknown. So we have two equations with two variables. Now we can make the b from this equation. From this equation we can make the b as the subject and substitute into the second equation. So we have two equations. This one is the second one, this is the first one. Now we work from the first one. The first one we set the b as the subject. So b is equals to 294 divided by 3 over 2x. So we divide because this is times. To make b as a subject we have to separate this part by division. So we put in here the division. Now b is equals to 294 times, when we divide a fraction it becomes times 2 over 3x. So this is 3x over 2 become 2 over 3x. So now we have the b equals to 2 times 294 divided by 3. It is 196 over x. Now this b we substitute into the this part. So this b substitute into this part. Now we have from here 5x is equals to 2 times 3 over 2x plus 196 over x. Now we have 5x equals to 2 times, we go one by one because to open the bracket, expand the bracket, 2 times 196 over x. So we can cross for 5x. And here equals to 3x plus 2 times 196 is 392 over x. Now we go here, 5x minus 3x is equals to 392 over x, and then 2x is equals to 392 over x. So now we can have, let me move this side first. So we can have 2x is equal to 392 over x, and then cross multiply here, go here, and there is nothing, it means this is 1. So now it becomes 2x squared, x times 2x squared equals to 392. Then x equals to, x squared equals to 196, 392 divided by 2, which is 196, and x equals to square root of 196 equals to 14. That will be the value of x. The value of x is equal to 14. That will be our final answer. So again, this is the question, and this is the steps. This is our third question. So this is our second question. This is our first question for this chapter. Now we are going to the third question, the fourth question, I mean. This is our fourth question. A rectangle has a length that is 6 meters more than twice its width. What is the perimeter of the rectangle if the area of the rectangle is 1620 square meters? Now let's make some sketch. A rectangle, a length is 6 meters and more than 6 meters more, so we put the plus. 6 meters more than twice is 2, obviously width. So if this is the width, this is the length. Alright, now what is the perimeter of the rectangle if the area of rectangle is 1620 square meters? So the area, use this formula, length times breadth, and it's equal to 1620. The length is 6 plus 2w, or the breadth is w. Now we just simplify this equation. We'll go to each of here. So 6w plus 2w squared. Now adding to one side, so we have 2w squared plus 6w minus 1620. Then we can factorize this one to 2. W squared plus 3w minus 810. So we just have to factorize this one, w and w. The factor of 810. 810, that will make, when we add will be 3. We will count from 3. 3 times 270 is still far away. Now why don't we make into 30? into 30 times 27. So the difference will be 30 over 3. So it has to be negative. So we have to put negative in the smaller number because the sum of the two factors is positive. So minus 27 and plus 30. So W will be equals to 27. This is equals to 0. If this is equals to 0, so this is our factorization. 2 equals 0. Now this equals to 0. To make this 0, so this equals to 0, or this part equals 0. Now we're done with that. So now we count. So we have the factor of W minus 27 or W plus 30. Then if this is 0, W minus 27 equals to 0, then W equals to 27. Or W plus 30 equals 0, W equals to negative 30. Then we take the positive value, so W is equals to 27. So now we have the width is equals to 27. Now to count the perimeter, the formula is perimeter is equals to 2 times of the length plus the breadth or the width. So 2 times the length is, we have to count the length first. 6 plus 2 times 27 is equals to 6 plus 54 is equals to 60. Now 60 plus 27, so it's equal to 2 times 87, and it's equals to 174. 174 meter. That is our answer. 174 meters. Now let's get moved to number. Okay, so there are 5 questions in here. For practice, you can write down the answer or in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. This is number 1. This is number 2 question. And this is number 3. This is number 4. So this is for practice test. And this is number 5. And this is number 6. This is number 5 question, and this is number 6 question. So this is the 6th question for your self-practice for this topic, quadrilateral and polygons and quadrilaterals. Wow, please feel free to write in the comment section for the answer of these questions. And if there's any question, write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. Thanks. Again, this is question number 1 for practice, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 6. So we're done with today's topic, day 3, polygons and quadrilaterals. In the figure above, if PS is equals to 162, what is the length of the segment QR? And here we can see that there's a right angle in here. So this must be, all these 4 lines, they are parallel. So then the ratio of the this side to this side is equal to ratio of that side, QR over R. Now we are given PS 162, so PS 162 from here to here is 162. What is the length of QR? So the length of QR is the question. We can make the ratio in here. Our ratio will be PS over WT, because the ratio is the same, equals to QR over VU. So now we get PS is 162, WT is 3x plus 2.5x plus 3.5x. So we just write down here. QR, remaining QR over VW is 2.5. Now we get 162 over 9x is equals to QR over 2.5x. And we can cancel the x here. Now we got QR equals to 162 times 2.5. So we do cross multiply here. After we cancel the x, there is no more. It's equal to 9. So this one will be going here will be 9 times QR is 9QR. 9QR. Now we want to get the value of QR is equals to 162 times 2.5 over 9. And we count the calculator. It's equals to 45. So the length of QR is 45. So the answer is 45. That's the answer. If you have any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. Go to next question. Question number 2. Question number 1. Now this is question number 2. In the figure above, what is the value of A minus B? And here we see that what is the value of A minus B? A minus B. So since this is a straight line, this will be a vertically opposite angle. So this is B. This is a straight line between this one and this one. Form straight line, so this must be 180 minus a degree. Now this will be 50, because these two lines will make also 180. 180 minus 130 is 50. So now we get the sum of all angles of a triangle. 1, 2, 3 is equal to 180. Now let's write it down here. 180 minus a plus b plus 50 is equals to 180. Now in here we can cross. So now we want a minus b, so we have to move a to the right to get it positive and b here. So our answer will be 50. So 50 is equals 50 minus equals to a minus b, and a minus b equals to 50. Our answer. Go to number 3. There is a multiple choice question for this one. A person 6 feet tall stands so that the ends of his shadow and the shadow of the pole coincide. The length of the person's shadows was measured 7.5 feet, and the length of the pole shadows was SD is 18 feet. How tall is the pole? So we are counting this part. How tall is the pole? Let's name this as SD. ASD. Now, and this one will be a B. Let's see the questions. This is two similar triangle where one is on inside the other one. So if I name this as C, so triangle B as C is similar to A as D. As a result of that, then we can use the corresponding ratio to count the answer. Now, how do we know it's similar? Because this is just match exactly inside the big one, and they have the overlapping angles here. Now, how tall is the pole? Is 80. So you can compare the two triangles. So I draw in here. This is B, this is C, and this is S. And this will be A, B, and now the same overlapping angle. Now we want to count 80, so this is 7.5, and this is 18, and this is. Now we just compare the ratio. So this one SC over SD equals to BC over AD. Now we get the answer. SC is 7.5 over SD is 18 equals to 6 over 80. And if we do cross multiply, here to here, we will get 7.5 AD equals to 18 times 6. Now AD will be 18 times 6 over 7.5. Then if we count with calculator, 14.4. So this will be our answer. Let's go to number 4 question. So this is question number 4. In the figure above, PQ is perpendicular to QR. This is the right angle sign, and PQ is equals to PT. This is the sign. This is the tool here. They are equal. What is the measure of angle R? So this is the measure angle of this one. It's a question mark. Now since they're equals, means the angle in here 35 and this will be also 35, and this angle will be 180 minus 35 minus 35, and we will get 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. Then the small angle will value this small angle in blue will value 110 minus 50 is 60 minus 50 is equal to 60 degree. So this is 60 degree. Now to count this angle, we just have to use this triangle. This triangle here, RQP, and this is a right angle, so we have to draw this one nicely. Show the right angle. Now since this is 60 degree, this is B, this is 90, so this will be 30 degree, because if one angle is 90, the other two angle will sum up to 90 degrees. So altogether they will make 180. The answer. For question number 5, and this is the question we can do as a practice. It's question number 5. This is question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 7. It's question number 8. This is question number 9. If you're not sure with the answer, you can write down. Please write down the answer in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you and can discuss. And if there's any input, idea, request, or idea, please feel free to write in the comment section in Susan Hira channel. And see you on the next topic. Lines and angles, grade 10, SIT Mathematics. Question number 1. This is a practice for test. This is question number 2. This is question number 3. Question number 4. Question number 5. Question number 6. Question number 7. Question number 8. You may take a screenshot and pause for a while before see the discussion. Today we are going to discuss question number 1 till 4. For question number 6, 5 to 8, you can write down in the comment section for the answer, or if you require any explanation or information, we'll surely reply to you for discussion of question 5 and 6, 7, 8 regarding the answer. Just write in the comment section in Susan Hira YouTube channel. Let's get started with question 1. In the figure above, PQ is parallel to ST. What is the measure of angle QRS? Well, we see here that This is parallel, so we do this one, parallel. This is the arrow to show that it's parallel. Now we have learned a concept of a parallel. There are pairs of interior angles. So we draw here a parallel line from R. Now we have the interior angle. Well, this one's 110. This is 110 plus this one is equals to 180. So the value of this will be 180 minus 110. It is equals to 70. So we are using the principle of the co-interior angle. So we have two lines parallel, and this is A and this is B. So A plus B equals to 180. This is the properties of co-interior angles. Now let's go to this one. Well, this plus this will be also 180. So since this is 145, so this will be 180 minus 145 is 35. Now the angle QRS is the combination of 70 plus 35. So this angle 70 degree plus 35. This equals to 105 degree. That will be our answer. Let's get to the next number. If you have any question, please write down in comment section. If you have any idea or any other alternate way to do this particular question. In the figure above, R is parallel to T. What is the value of A plus B? Well, in here we see that R is parallel to T. So then we see that this is a straight line. So this 35 plus 90 degree plus A will be equal to 180. So we can count the value of A. Well, to get the value of A, we just write 35 plus 90 degree plus A equals to 180. So A equal to, so 90 plus 35 is 125 plus A equals to 80, 180. Now A will be equal to 180 minus 25. Let me write in this. So A will be 180 minus 125. A will be equal to 55 degree. Now we get A equals to 55 degree. Or let me write here 55 degree. Now we have to find question angle B here, angle B. Well, there are many ways to do this angle question. We see that B in here is the exterior of the triangle, and This is the opposite of these two interior angles. So B will be equals to this angle plus this angle, the one that I marked in pink. So B will be equal to this plus this. So we are using the idea that B equals to A plus 90 degree, because B is the exterior angle of a triangle, according to the principle that it is equals to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So then B is equals to 9, A is 55 plus 90, then it's equals to 145. So B is equals to 145 degree. So now B is equal to 145 degree. Now we can count A plus B, 55 plus 145 is equals to 200 degree. That will be our answer. If you have any idea to do this or any request or question or doubts, please feel free to write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. So now this is the question number 3. In the figure above, DA is parallel to BC. DA is parallel to BC. AB bisects DAC. So AB bisects DAC. So this is DAC. So AB, this line, bisects DAC. So it means that this is A, this will be also A, because bisects means it divides into two equals angle. So this is the line AB that bisects. Alright, now I just bold this line. This is the one that divides into A and A. Now what is the measure of BCA? BCA is here. Now according to the formula, we have the interior angle. This is equals to this. We can see the pattern. Is this is parallel and this is parallel, and this is the connector and this is the connector. So these two angles, which we shade in pink, they are equals. This is the properties of interior angle. You can see the characteristic is the Z shape, Now this angle will always be equal if this is parallel interior angle. If this is A, this is B, so A degree equals to B degree. Now it means this is also A. So now how to count the angle DAC? This angle is equals to the sum of angle in a triangle is equals to 180. So A plus angle C is 180, so to count this angle is 180 minus A plus A is 2A. So this will be 180 minus 2A. Let's go to the next question. Our last question for today. In the figure above, L is parallel to M. What is the value of Y? Well, we can see that we want to find the angle Y, which is here. And we can see that this is a two corresponding angle because they are same position. This is parallel. This two line is parallel, so this two lines is parallel, then you can see the position of the blue is corresponding. So if I write here, and if this is the line here, you can see that this angle and this angle, they are equal. So A degree, this B degree, A degree is equals to B degree, the angle. So this property we call as the corresponding angle. Now we see it means Y is equals to 2x plus 15. Now we can see that this is a straight line, so the sum of x plus y must be equals to 180. So we can write here, this is x, this part, plus 2x plus 15 is equals to 180. X plus 2 is 3x plus 15 equals to 180, and 3x equals to 165, x equals to 165 over 3, which is 55. Now we can count the value of y. Y is 2x plus 15, so y, thus we can find y equals to 2x plus 15, which is equals to 2 times 55 plus 15, which is equals to 100, and 10 plus 15, and then is equals to 125. That's our answer today. For question number 5, this you can do and write the answer in the comment section. We'll discuss together whether it's right or wrong. Number 6, number 7, and number 8. Well, thank you and God bless you. Please check links
trigonometric functions
below this video in the description
question number
section.
1.
Just click this button or the right bottom corner and you can see more useful links. Or on the right top
In
corner,
the right triangle ABC
link
above,
also that will lead you to other
the cosine of
video.
x
Thank you,
degree is
and
3
there is any
over 5.
inquiry,
If BC
write email
equals
to
to
us.
12, what is the
Don't forget to
length of
subscribe.
AC?
Bye.
So BC is 12, and cosine of x, so as we know cosine is equals to ka. So we know SOHCAHTOA, so we use the principle of SOHCAHTOA. So ka is for cosine. Cosine x equals to a over h. Now, about this SOHCAHTOA, if you don't really click to it, you can write down in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you with another video about SOHCAHTOA. So ka is for cosine. X equals to A over H. A is the adjacent side over H is the hypotenuse side. Now, adjacent side in here is this one. This is the hypotenuse. Now we have adjacent side is 3 over 5. And what is the length of AC? That is the question. What is the length of AC? So this is a question mark. So what's the length of AC? Now the hypotenuse is, we just write as 5x, and adjacent we write as 3x because the ratio is 3 over 5. Now we can count this with Pythagoras. So our Pythagoras formula will be c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Now c squared in here is the hypotenuse, the 5x square equals to a squared is the side opposite angle A is 12, and the side opposite B squared is B angle B is 3x, so 3x squared. Then we continue to here, 25x squared equals to 12 squared is 144 plus 9x squared. Then we move 9x squared to the left, equals to 144. 25 minus 9 is 16x squared equals to 144. Then x squared equals to divided by 16, so it's equal to 9, and x equals to square root of 9, which is equals to 3. So x is equals to 3. Now the length of AC is 3x, so length of AC will be 3x is equals to 3 times 3, and it's equals to 9. That is our final answer, 9. So the length of AC is 9 unit. Let's go to the next question. This is question number 2. It's question number 1. It's question number 2. You may pause for a while and do before we see the discussion. There's one way of practicing. So now we have the triangle with the same base angle, and this is called isosceles triangle. It has the same leg. In the isosceles triangle above, what is the value of sine x? The value of sine x. So for this particular question, we can solve with make a triangle out of here. This is the right angle, and of course because this is the same, this will be 24 divided by 2 is 12. Now we can count this with Pythagoras. We can count this unknown side of b. I call this bt with Pythagoras, so we can get bt square is equals to hypotenuse square 20 minus the 12 square, and if we keep counting, when we can count this with calculator, we get the answer. It is 256. Now bt will be the square root of 256. This is equals to 16. So this is 16. Now we know the value of bt is 16. What is the value of sine x? Now sine x will be we use again SOHCAHTOA. So because sine, we use sine, so is for sine x O up, h down, so O is the opposite side, h is for the hypotenuse. Now opposite side of x is this one. This is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent side. Now since we use SOHCAHTOA, O is 16. O is 16 over 20. Now when we simplify, it's 4 over 5. That will be our answer for this particular question. 4 over 5. So let's go to the next question. So now is question number 3 for trigonometric functions. In the isosceles right triangle shown above, what is tan angle of A? Now tan, again, we remember SOHCAHTOA. Because this is a right angle, we can use the SOHCAHTOA. So tan is the T. T is for tan x equals to O under top and A down, opposite, over the adjacent side. Now, what is the tan A? So if it's A here, this will be the opposite side. So we see this is opposite side. This will be the hypotenuse, the side that opposite the right angle. This will be the adjacent side for angle A. Now tan A will be opposite over adjacent. Opposite is S. So tan A will be S over adjacent is also S. Now we get S over S is 1. So that is the answer for this question. Now let's go to question number 4. If sine x 5x minus 10 degree equals to cos 3x plus 16 degree, what is the value of x? To solve this question, we have to use the complementary angle theorem that says that sine theta is equals to cos of its complementary. So 90 minus theta, or cosine theta equals to sine 90 degree minus theta. So this is the complementary angle theorem. Now if we use this one, so this is our formula. Now sine theta in here is 5x minus 10 equals to cosine 90 minus, now the theta is 5x, so I write here in, so the theta is 5x minus 10. Now the theta right here, 5x minus 10. You make it millimeter, so 5x minus 10. Now here I write here the theta is 5x minus 10. According to this formula, now we have from the equation is sine 5x minus 10. So I'm talking about this equation. is equals to cosine 3x plus 16. It means we have cosine 90 minus 5x minus 10 is equals to cosine 3x plus 16. It means 90. We take the equation in here. So it means 90 minus 5x plus 10. So I times this and expand the bracket is equals to 3x plus 16. Now let's write them here. 90 minus 5x plus 10 equals to 3x plus 16. So 90 plus 10 is 100 minus 5x equals to 3x plus 16. Now I move 16 to the left, so 100 minus 16 equals to 3x plus 5x. Now we have, the next will be 100 minus 16 will be 84. We have 84. This equals to 8x. And then, so we got x. So I move here, 84 equal to 8x. So we get x equals to 84 divided by 8, which is 10.5. That will be our answer. The value of x is 10.5. This is our final answer. Let's go to next one. For this three last question, which is number 5, can read and try to do. And if you have any question, you please feel free to write in the comment section. And the answer for it will be sine A will be 5/13. Please match your answer, and if there's any question or different result, please feel free to write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. And this is question number 2. B will be the answer. If you have any question and need further explanation, please write in the comment section. And this will be, for this question will be 3/5. So that's all for today. If you have any question, idea, or input or advice, please feel free to write in the comment section. So that's all for SIT Mathematics Practice Test. This is the day 6. Altogether, we are going to do 20 days. With each day has one topic. So today's topic is trigonometric functions. Please subscribe and check links at the description. Don't forget to ring the bell. Bye-bye, and if you have any inquiry, please feel free to email us in here. Thanks, and I hope it will be helpful to you, and God bless you. Hi guys, today we are going to discuss rational expressions as one of the topics for grade SIT Mathematics Practice Test. Let's see from question number 1. So this is number 1, and this is number 2. No, this is number 3. We'll scroll up all the question. You can pause for a while for practice, and then we can see the discussion together. Number 4, You may take a screenshot so you can practice on this question. As this is for number 5, this is SAT Mathematics Practice Test. Number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11. So these are all the questions for this topic. There are 11 questions. Today we're going to discuss 5 questions, and the rest of the 6 we'll put the answer maximum in the description section if you open this video through the YouTube in Susan Hira channel. And if there's any question or discussion or idea, please feel free to write in the comment section. Let's go from number 1. If A is not equal to B and AB over A minus B divided by AB squared over B minus A equals to negative 1 over 6, what is the value of B? Now, we want to find the value of B, so this is division. We just convert this to multiplication by exchange the top and bottom of this fraction. That is how we convert to multiplication. So I flip this up and down and I copy this one the same. AB over A minus B. Now equals to minus 1 over 6. So now I'm done flipping it up. Now this is times. So now we can times this. AB. To make this the same, I can see A minus B and B minus A. This is of opposite sign, so I just put the negative A outside, and then so I can write A minus B to make it down with the same with the down part. Now when I put negative, it will become the same as B minus A because this is minus A, and this to here will be plus B, the same. So we can change the sign by this way. Over in here I write A minus B and A B square. Now we just cancel out A and A. B and B squared only become B. So A minus B and A minus B. So now what we have is minus, nothing is up there, so 1 over B. So then it's equals to minus 1 over 6. Now it means B is equals to 6. So this one cancel, 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 cancel. So B is equals to 6. That will be our answer. So B is equals to 6. This is our answer. If you have any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. Now we go to number 2. Of x equals to 5 over 2x minus 2 squared minus 3x minus 2 minus 2. What is one possible value of x if function of f is undefined? In here, function of x is undefined, meaning the denominator should be equals to 0. That is when the fx is undefined, because we cannot find the value of 5 over 0 is undefined. Now, how to make the denominator become 0? We just write down the equation. 2x minus 2 square minus 3x minus 2 minus 2 equals 0. Now we can see in here that this is the same, x minus 2, x minus 2. So we can actually make this into 2 y square. So x minus 2 is replaced with y minus 2. Now this is a quadratic equation. So now we can count this with 2 y, and we factorize this one out. So now 2 and 1. The factor of negative 2 is 2 and 1, and it has to be negative. So we have to put negative in 1. Is it negative 1 or 2? Because the answer is negative 3, we have to put minus here. Y. Yes, and this is plus. So plus 1 times 2 is negative 2. Plus 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And then 2y times 2y times negative 2 is negative 4. While this part is 1 times y is y. Then when we add them, minus 4y plus y is minus 3y. So that's why we put negative in the 2. Now we have the equation is 2y plus 1 equals 0. To make this 0, this must be 0, or this part is 0. So now if or y minus 2 equals 0. Now let's continue this. Now if we continue this one, so I continue this one, this part on this section. Now 2y plus 1 equals 0. So 2y equals 2 minus 1. Y equals minus 1 over 2. Or the second one is this one. I better write this in blue. Yeah. Now y minus 2 equals to 0. So y equals to 2. So now y is actually x minus 2. So now y is actually x minus 2. So y is actually x minus 2 from here. So now is, so this part y is x minus 2. So now if y equals to negative half equals to x minus 2, so x is equal to minus 2. I move negative 2 to the left, so I got minus half plus 2. Minus half plus 2. So minus half plus 2. Now x is equal to minus half plus 2 is 3 over 2. Now if we take y plus 2, so the first value of x is x equals to 3 over 2, or let me erase this one. Y equals to x minus 2. If x is 2, then x will be minus 2 negative. Move to the left, become minus 2 become plus 2x. So 4 is x equals to 4. So the other possible answer is x equals to 4. That is our final answer for this question. Let's move to next number 3. If x is not equals to plus minus 1, which of the following is equivalent to 1 plus 1 over x minus 1 over 1 minus 1 over x plus 1? Well, let's count this. Which one? The answer. So this one is, we just have to equalize the denominator. This is 1, so this will be 1 over 1. So we times this with to make the denominator the same, so we have to times with minus 1. So 1 is equals to x minus 1 over x minus 1 to make 1, and this is equals to 1 over x minus 1. So 1 I replace with that, and then over the same thing I apply in here, x plus 1. 1 I replace with x plus 1 over x plus 1, and minus 1 over x plus 1. Now we can combine the denominator. So now this one is x minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1. So I combine this one into one fraction. So I just combine the top part, this one and this one, combined to here. Now we can see that this is cancel out. So now what we have is x over x minus 1 over x over x plus 1. X over x plus 1. Now we go to here, we move to here, our working, we go here. We have x and x in here. Actually we can cancel out because it's divide, cancel out. Now what we have is 1 over x minus 1 over, it means we divide this with 1 over x plus 1. 1 over x plus 1. So now we just have to count accordingly. Divide, we change into times, and we have to flip this. Don't forget that. Plus 1 over 1. That is how we change divide the division of a fraction. Now here we get times 1 is the same. X plus 1 times 1 is x plus 1. X minus 1 times 1 is x minus 1. So we get the same. This will be B for our answer. Let's see next question, number 4. 3 over x minus x over x plus 2 equals to 2 over x plus 2. What is the solution set of the equation above? So we just have to do the same thing. We can see that this is the same, so I try to move this one to the right. Plus x over x plus 2. Now because it's the same, we just combine that. So in math, we are trying to always get the simplest way to solve the problem. So now it becomes the same. So 2 plus x is equals to x plus 2. We can cancel this out. Now this is 3 over x is equals to 1. X cross multiply there. X times 1, and this is nothing. It means just 3. So x equals to, so if I times this, 3 will be equals to x, because x times 1 is x. Going here. Now x equals to 3. So that will be our answer. Simple. Right. Let's go to number 5. Our last question for today. And number 6 to the end, I will give the mark scheme in the description section. If you have any question, please write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. And if number, let's see number 5. If x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, which is of the following is equivalent to 1 over x minus 1 over y over 1 over x squared minus 1 over y squared. The same thing, we just have to equalize the deno. This is x and y is two different denos, so what we're trying to do is we just make this the same. So xy become xy. Now 1 over x to become xy, we have 2 times with y, so we have y here. 1 over y to get xy, we have 2 times with x over this is x squared and y squared, so I make this one x squared and y squared here. Now this will be, now we have made the denominator the same. Now I can see that y squared minus x squared is the identity, algebraic identity, so it is difference of square, so we becomes, actually it's become y minus x, y plus x. This is algebraic identities. Y square minus x squared is equal to y minus x times y plus x. So this one, I change this one to that one. So I'm just changing this one to this one. I hope it's clear. Now what we can do is we can cancel out. So y minus x, and this is the same, and it's at the top of the fraction, so we can cancel this one out. And xy 1x and square is gone. So y and y squared cancel out into y only in here. So now we have nothing left at the top, so 1 over y minus x, y plus x over xy. Now we continue this one here. So now it becomes 1 divided by y plus x over xy. Now I changed it. Many times I said that for division we just change to multiplication and flip the fraction after that. Xy over x plus y plus x equals to x plus y. So 1 times x plus y is the same as xy over x plus y. So our answer will be C. Well, that's it for today. We'll put the marking for this one in the description section in YouTube channel Susan Hira channel. And if you have any question, write down in the comment section. This is number 6. Please try to do this by yourself for SIT mathematics practice test. This is number 7. This is number 8. This is number 9. You may take a screenshot, and this is number 10. This is number 11. Well, stop here and see you in the next topic. Will be day 8, polynomial and radical function. This is SIT mathematics practice test day 7. Exam style question, regional expression. Please subscribe and ring the bell. Check link in the description section. And this is day 7 out of 20 days, which will cover up all the topics of SIT mathematics. If you have any inquiry or any request, or you can also write an email to us. Well, bye bye and God bless you. Hello guys, today we are going to discuss polynomial and radical function as a practice test for SIT mathematics. This is our day 8. We have altogether 20 day or 20 units that cover all mathematics topics for SIT mathematics. Let's get started from number 1, and you can take a screenshot and pause for a while so we can do some practice, and then after that see the solution or discussion together. This is number 1. this is number 2.
Number 3, and this is number 4. And this is number 5. And this is number 6. And this is number 7. And this is number 8. And this is number 9. And this is number 10. So we cover all 10 questions all together. Now let's get started from question number 1. Function f is defined by a polynomial if x plus 2, x plus 1, comma, x minus 1 are factors of f. Which of the following table could define f? Now for the function to have a factor, to have a factors of this x plus 2, it means when we substitute the value of for x plus 2, if this is the factors, then when we substitute the value of x equals to minus 2, it should give the value of fx, the value of fx, the function itself, to become 0, because the factor, there's the factor theorem. So then this will be x minus 2. When x minus 2, this is equal to 0, and then the next one is x plus 1 as another factor. It means x equals to minus 1. We make x as the subject, and then when we substitute x with negative 1, then we'll get the function of x, f of x equals 0, and the third one is this one, the third one, x minus 1 equals 0, then x equals to 1. So when we substitute the value of x equals to 1 to the function, f of 1 will be equals to 0. So now we have negative 2, negative 1, and 1. All will give the value of fx equals to 0. So we have to obtain 3 0. So let's choose this one, negative 2, 0, negative 1, 0, this one, and 1 0, 1 0, and then this will be the possibility. So this is wrong, this one is wrong, this should give 0, this is wrong, this should give 0, this one should give 0. So the only possible answer is D. Alright, let's go to next question. If you have any inquiry or idea, please feel free to write in the comment section in Susan Hero channel. If you open it through YouTube, number 2, square root of 2x plus 6 equals to x plus 3. What is the solution of the set of equation above? Now, to be able to count this, we need to square it. So to cancel the square roots, if we square, then we'll get square root of 2x plus 6 plus 3. Then we square, so we put the square
Then this and this cancel out. The square and square root cancel out. So what we have left is 2x plus 6 equals to x plus 3 square. Now we expand this 2x plus 6 equals to x squared plus 2 times x times 3 is 6x. So remember, you have to always expand into 3 terms for this one. Now we combine everything to the right side. So x squared plus 6x, 2x move to the right, become negative, plus 9 here, 6 move to the right, become negative. Now we have x squared plus 4x plus 3, and then we just factorize this one. It is 3 and 1, so we have to make positive. We just put this one positive. X equals to -1 or x equals to -3. So the answer is -3 and -1. So this will be our answer. Now let's move to number 3. Which of the following is equals to a times cube root of a? Now this is a. Now cube root of a is equals to the a to the power of 1 over 3. So this is 1, actually 1 over 3. The root is the denominator in the exponent. Now this is 1 because there's nothing. So for multiplication, we know the law of exponential law, 1 and 1 plus 3. So if we see there is multiplication, we can add the index. There's the law of exponent. So 1 plus 1 over 3 is 4 over 3. So this will be our answer. It's quite fast and brief, right? Now number 4. Let me zoom out. So a system of 3 equations here. 1, a circle. 2, a linear equation. 3, a quadratic equation is 1. And their graph on the xy plane are shown above. How many solutions does the system have? The solutions mean where the 3 graphs intersect. So if we see from here, this is the point where the line and the quadratic and the circle intersect. So I will bold this line. This is the line. I bold with the red. So this line is 3, 0. So only one. There's no other point where the 3 graph intersect. So we only have one solution. But the question asks how many solutions. Right, let's see number 5. That will be our discussion for today. The rest will be for you to do self-practice, and we'll put the mark scheme in the description section under this video. The function of y equals to fx is graph on the xy plane. Above, if k is a constant such that the equation fx equals k has one real solution, which of the following could be the value of k? Let's see, if it's -3, it will be here. When it's -3, it will have 1 and 2. So it's not, because we want to have one solution. -1 here. 1, 2, 3, it will have 1, 2, 3 solutions. So it's not the answer. 1 in here. It has 1, 2, and 3. So it's not the solution. 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Yes, it is, because it only have one intersect. So this will be the answer. Well, that's it for today. So this is the question for self-practice number 6. We'll put the mark scheme in the description section below under this video. And if you open to Susan Hira channel in YouTube, and subscription is free. So, and if you have any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you and help you. Number 7, and this is number 8, and this is number 9, and this is number 10. That's it for today. I hope it will be helpful to you. So today we have done the 8th day of our practice test for SAT Mathematics with the topic polynomial and radical functions. Please subscribe and check the link in the description for more usable video and also the mark scheme of the rest of the question. And if you have any inquiry or request, please also write in the comment section or you can send email to us. Well, bye bye, thank you, and God bless you. Hi guys, today we are going to discuss functions, composite function, recursive function, and exponential functions. This is the first question. You can pause for a while and try to do as self-practice, and we can see the discussion together. This is the first question. This is multiple choice. This is the second question. Second question. And this is the third question. This is the fourth question. This is the fifth question. 6 and 7. So 7. Again, I number this question, number 1. And this is number 2. You can try to do first as self-practice. Before see the discussion, there's one way of practice. It's number 2. This is question number 2. And this is question number 3. And this is question number 4. Number 3, 4. Number 5. Number 6. And the last is number 7. That is 7 questions for our discussion today. So we are going to do number 1 to 3. Number 4, 5, 6, 7. You can try to do by yourself, and we'll put the mark scheme in the description section under this video. The expression above gives the value of an investment in dollar that pays an annual interest rate of R% compounded yearly. 5,000 is the initial amount and T is the number of years after the initial amount was deposited. Which of the following expressions shows the difference between the value of a 15 years investment at 6% annual compound interest and a 12 years investment at 6% annual compound interest? Let's see. So you have to find the difference between 15-year investments, 6% annual compound interest, and 12 years at 6% annual compound interest. So the difference here is only in the year, 15 years and 12 years, but the rate is the same, 6% and 6%. Then we just substitute this into the equation. So we have 5,000. 1 plus the R is 6 over 100. 6% is 6 over 100 to the power of 15 minus 5,000. So this is how we input 15 and 12 in the T, and R is the same, 6 and 6. Now we simplify this. So now it's 5,000. We see the choice is 1.06. So this is 1 plus 6 over 100 is 0.06 to the power of 15 minus 5,000, and 1 plus 0.06 to the power of 12. Now it's 5,000. 1 plus 0.06 is 1.06 to the power of 15 minus 5,000. 1.06 to the power of 12. Then we just can factorize the 5,000 out. So we take the 5,000 out here. Then what we have left is 1.06 to the power of 15 minus 1.06 to the power of 12. So this one we can't simplify again. So our answer will be exactly C. C will be our answer, which is this one, same. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. Number 2. The half-life of a radioactive substance is the amount of time it takes for half of the substance to decay. The table below shows the time in years and the amount of substance left for a certain radioactive substance. How much the original amount of the substance to the nearest whole gram will remain after 140 years. And here we see that the half-life is, if the amount is 1,200, half of 1,200 is 600. So the half-life is 28. So 28. Then we have the formula. Remember the half-life formula. So we have the formula. The amount of substance left is the original amount times the half of the time over the times of half-life, over the half-life. So now we have the amount. The original is 1,200. Half of the time is 140. Over the time for half-life is 28 years. And then if we count with calculator, we'll get 37.5 years. And if we round off to the nearest whole gram, it's 37.5 gram, I meant. And let's round off to 38 gram. So our answer will be D. So we just have to remember the formula. The formula is this. The amount that we want to find is equal to original times the half to the power of the time of the amount that we want to find and the time of half-life. That's all. Let's go to number 3. If fx is equal to square root of 625 minus x squared and gx is equals to square root of 225 minus x squared, what is the value of f of 5 minus g of g5? So let's count one by one. We have f5. It means we substitute the x with 5 and the x here with 5, so 625 minus 5 squared. So we have 625 minus 25, so we have square root of 600. Will be for f5. Now we have f5 is done. G5. In here there should be a bracket here. Do it here. There should be a bracket here. So it will be clear. G5 is equals to square root of 225
minus 5 squared, so it will be 200. So this is G5. Now we have to count the f of f5. Then this equals to f of f5 is square root of 600. So f square root of 600 is square root of 625 minus square root of 600, and we put it square because this is x squared. Then we will have square root of 625 minus 600, because square root and square cancel out each other. Okay, now we have, when it's equals to 25, square root of 25 is 5. Now we want to count the g of g of g of 5 is equals to g of 5 is square root of 200. Then we substitute the 200 in here and in here. So we have 225 minus square root of 200, and we put the square here. Now we will get square root of 225 minus, because square and square root cancel each other, so we will have 200, and it will be equal to square root of 25, and it's also equal to 5. Now we will subtract this and that, so this will be 5 and this will be 5. Then when we subtract, is equals to, so then we have f of 5 minus g of 5, and is equals to 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5 is equals to 0. That will be our answer. So 0 is our answer. So we stop here today. The rest of the question I will scroll again so you can try to do. We'll put the mark scheme in the description section. In this channel, Susan Hero channel, if you open in the YouTube, you can see the description. Number 4, number 5, and number 6, and number 7. Number 5, the answer will be B. If you need further explanation, just write in the comment section. We'll surely reply to you. And number 6, so number 5 is B. The answer will be B. And number 6, the answer will be, number 6, the answer will be C. And number 7, the answer will be, the answer for number 7 is B. Okay, so that's all for today. So this is the mark scheme for number 1, C. This is the mark scheme for number 2. This is the mark scheme for number 3. This is wrong scheme for number 4. The answer for number 4 is 8,000. The answer will be 8,485. That will be the answer for number 4. And then the mark scheme for number 6 is this one. Number 5, I meant. The answer for number 6 is this one. And this is the answer for number 7. So that's all for today. If you need any explanation, please write in the comment section. So today is the day 9 of our altogether 29 days, 20 days of SAT Mathematics practice test. We covered 20 chapters, one day, one chapters. So this is exam style questions. Topic composition, recursion and exponential, or composite, recursive and exponential function. And please do subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified with our news and latest video. If you have any more inquiry, please email us. And thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Hi guys, today we are going to discuss quadratic function as a preparation for SAT Mathematics practice test. And this is our day 10. Altogether we have 20 days that cover all SAT Mathematics practice tests. That will cover all the SAT Mathematics topics. Now this is our day 10. Let's get started. This is question number 1. You may pause for a while and try to do before see the mark scheme or discussion and explanation. Okay, this is number 2. So number 1 here.
And this is number 2, this is number 3. It's number 3. This is number 4. And this is number 5. We have 5 questions today for quadratic function. We'll discuss 3 questions, and 2 questions will be given as marks again. We can practice first, and we can see the discussion together after this. So let's get started from question number 1. The equation above describes the height of an object t seconds after it dropped from a height of 80 feet above the ground. If a hiker dropped a water bottle from a cliff 150 feet above the ground, how many seconds will it take to hit the ground? Round your answer to the nearest second. So in here we see that when it hit the ground, the h is equals to 0. So we copy this equation, h equals to minus 16t squared plus ho. Now h is equal to 0 when it hit the ground. And minus 16t squared, how many seconds? It means the t is, we have to find, and h0 is 150 feet. Then we solve this equation. So 16t squared, this is negative, move to the left, it becomes positive, equals to 150. Now we have t squared equals to 150 over 16, and then t equals to the square root of 150 over 16, which is equals to 3.06, and when we round off we will get 3. That will be our answer. If there's any question, please feel free to write in the comment section. Number 2, in the figure above, the vertex of the graph of the quadratic equation is at 3, 0. Here, the points B and C lie on the parabola. If ABCD is a rectangle with perimeter 38, which of the following represent the equation of the parabola? Now we see here, we are given clue, which is 30 is there, and then 38. Perimeter of ABCD is 38. ABCD is 38. Now we can count in here that from here A to D, the distance is 9. So this is 8 minus 1. So 8 minus 1. This is 8, this is minus 1, equals to 8 plus 1 equals to 9. So this is 9. And then this is also 9. Now if the perimeter is 38, so we can count this side, which is we write as y and y. So now we have 2y plus 18 equals to 38, because the perimeter is 38. So now 2y equals to 38 minus 18, 2y equals to 20, y equals to 10. So then we have y equals to 10. Now it means we can determine the coordinate of C. The C will be 8, 10. Because this is 8, this will be 10. Now which of the following represent the equation of the parabola? You see all minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 is the same because it's the vertex. Now we just have to substitute the equation. We have y equals to a constant times x minus 3 squared. Now we substitute this one as the x and y. Now if the x is 8, y is 10, so y is 10 equals to k. Now the x will be 8 here, minus 3. So now we can count 10 is equals to k times 5 squared, and we want to set k as a subject, so 10 equals to 25k, so k equals to 10 divided by 25, and it means k equals to 10 over 25 is equals to 2 over 5. So the answer is k equals to 2 over 5, that will be A. Now we see the third question. The graph of the quadratic function above shows two x-intercept here and a y-intercept. Which of the following equations represent the graph of the quadratic function above? Well, we see here that the x-intercept is negative 2 and 6. So we want to find the line here, the symmetry line, where the vertex pass. We're going to find the symmetry line here. So how do we find it? Just in the middle between this and this. So we can count by negative 2 plus 6 over 2. So it's 4 over 2. And this equals to 2. So this is 2. This is x equals to 2. And it means the vertex here, the x coordinate of the vertex is 2. So our choice is either this one or this one, x minus 2. Now let's use this one coordinate. This is x comma y. So now if we put here, now we just test this one by one for this equation. Y is 6. If y is 6 and it's minus half times the x will be 0 minus 2 here square plus 8. And then we see that this is 6. Then we just continue for this one, the B1. Now we see that 6 is equal to minus half times minus 2 square plus 8, and is equals to minus half times 4 plus 8, and is equals to minus 2 plus 8, and is equals to 6. So this is 6. So this is matching, so this will be our answer. That's it for today. We'll give you the marking for number 4. Yeah. If you have any question about the steps or how to find, you can write in the comment section below. The answer for number 4 is A. Now, if you have any problem, you can write down in the comment section. We'll surely make another video to explain to you. The answer for number 5 is C. Okay, this is the mark scheme for number 1. Number 4, and this is number 5. Well, do you have any question, request, inquiry, write down in the comment section, or you need a soft copy of the question? We'll send you. Just write emails to us. Bye bye, and God bless you.